guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm coming at you again wearing the same outfit because I'm filming 3 wedding videos this day, so you've probably already seen my other 2. If you haven't, I will go ahead and link them down below. I talk about like budget and sacrificing, and then I also shared my proposal video and talked about our engagement, me and Jack's relationship, and all of that good stuff. So I will go ahead and link those 2 down below for you guys. So in this video, I'm going to talk about vendors. I'm going to talk about some surprises that I had with vendors. We have not booked all of our vendors yet, but I will go ahead and talk about what we have booked so far. So first and foremost, you definitely want to budget and figure out what vendors you want. It's okay to shop around vendors a little bit, obviously, but I was a little bit surprised about when it came to photo booths. I did shop around a little bit. I emailed a couple places, and one of the places was actually willing to give me a ton of discounts. So you might be a little bit surprised if you are willing to book within like 24-48 hours. Some places might say, hey, if you book within 24-48 hours, we'll give this for free, we'll throw in this for free, we'll do this, we'll do that. And definitely, have a pretty good idea of what vendor you want, just in case they do throw in discounts like that if you book quickly with them. Also, the way that I was able to figure out my vendors was a lot of them my friends have used. And when it came to things like photo booths and stuff like that, that I hadn't been to a wedding around Columbus that had those things, I wrote on Facebook and I asked for friends' opinions that have gotten married, and everyone was really honest with me and gave me really great vendors to look into for sure. But the first thing that you want to do, after your budgeting and stuff like that, is pick your venue. Obviously, you cannot tell vendors your date without having your venue booked. So I've had my venue picked for years. Basically last year, my friend Janice, I'm her maid of honor, and we went and looked at several venues together, and we did go look at the venue that I really wanted, and I fell in love with it even more seeing it in person, and I knew it was the one. So little did I know, my mom had already went and gotten my ring with Jack, and she knew we would be getting engaged soon, and my venue that I really wanted was having an open house. And I told my mom, I know I'm not engaged, but like, wouldn't it be fun to go so that you can see? Because I had been telling her about this venue, and she was like, oh my gosh, yeah. And little did I know, she knew I was gonna be getting engaged. So we went to that, and that was super fun. And then when we put the deposit down on the venue, I brought my mom. My dad didn't want to go because he had seen it at the open house and he was just not interested. Jack's dad, because he's paying for the mansion on the property for us to stay at. And then obviously Jack, because Jack hadn't seen it and I really wanted him to see it. Everybody loved it. And when you're looking at a venue, make sure that you shop around a little bit for prices. I found so many pretty venues that were the same price as mine but didn't include half the stuff that mine included. Like, for example, my venue includes a wedding planner for 11 hours, which is so nice. And then you can use her, the day of to be like your go-to person for vendors and things. And then I can also pay her an extra $30 an hour if I would want her to book vendors for me, or just meeting with her, which I don't think I'm going to have her book any vendors for me or anything like that, but I am going to meet with her a couple times before the wedding. So that's really nice. And even if I do have to pay a little bit extra for that, I don't mind, because at the most we'll meet with her, maybe 2 to 3 hours before the wedding, and that's not going to be that bad. But I probably will use all 11 hours that my venue includes for the day of for her. My venue also includes tables and chairs, and she has guys that set them up exactly how you want. It also includes parking attendants to show people where to park, and then those same guys will move your chairs from your ceremony site inside to your venue around all the tables and things exactly how you want. They also include a lot of decor. That's something that can cost a lot of money for sure. My venue has a ton of mason jars, a ton of those pretty like circular wooden slabs that people use for centerpieces, a ton of table runners, like really pretty burlap and lace table runners, a ton of signs, a mobile bar, a stall. This used to be like a legit barn, and so she kind of renovated it and made it into a beautiful wedding venue, but she still has the stalls up and they're like concrete floors, and one of the stalls has a bunch of children's toys in it, so if you're having kids at your wedding, which we will have only a few kids, I forgot to mention that in our budget video. We did cut down our guest list significantly, and then we also are not having kids except for immediate family, and what I mean by that is our parents' siblings. Basically, their kids can come, and then the flower girl and the ring bearer, and then we are having my little cousin Asher, because me and Jack babysat him a ton when he was a little baby, and we just like did not want to have the wedding without him. We really wanted to have him there, so we're only having a handful of kids, but that space will be really nice for them. And it just includes so much decor, and the tables and chairs is a huge thing that a lot of venues don't include. So definitely check into that when you're looking at your venues. My friend, she picked a venue that's a lot cheaper than mine, but it does include tables and chairs, and it does have some decor, but not nearly as much as my venue has. So that's something that, you know, if your venue's more expensive, look and see what do they include though, and maybe it ends up being about the same price as other venues. So once you have your venue, you will have your date set and you can start booking vendors. So the first vendor that I booked was our officiant, and that is actually conveniently my brother. He is a pastor and he's done several weddings. He's gonna be at the wedding anyway, so me and Jack really wanted him to do our wedding. I do go to church, but I don't know, I'm not as close with our pastor as I am my brother, so I would rather have my brother do my wedding, and I just thought it would be special and something cool to look back on for sure, just having my brother do my wedding. So thankfully he said yes, surprisingly. He's also going to be doing some marriage counseling with us before the wedding, and the best thing about him is that he's doing everything for free. And so I told him, do not get us a present, like that's your present for us, and he was like, deal. So I think that's really, really cool. And let me open up my Erin Condren wedding planner. I talked about this in one of my last wedding planning videos, and I have all of my vendors listed in here that I've booked so far, and I will tell you guys a little bit about it. I will say, I think the most shocking thing for me when booking vendors was definitely the deposits. I knew people would obviously want money down to save your spot, but most people want 50% down, and for a venue, that's thousands of dollars. For a photographer, that might be thousands of dollars. My photographer actually didn't want 50% down, which was kind of weird. But hey, I'm fine with it. For your videographer, you know, that might be 1,000 or 2,000 or more. So that's something that you definitely want to keep in mind. And I'm not sure about caterer yet. We haven't done that, but I'm guessing they might want 50% down too. I don't know. But that's something that you want to keep in mind. But then the good thing about that is that nothing's due until like right before the wedding. We do have one deposit due on our venue 3 months before the wedding, but other than that, everything's due the month before the wedding. So you have a long time to save up if you're gonna have over a year engagement like we are. So keep that in mind though. That was a little shocking for me. I thought maybe people would want like 25% down. I didn't realize that 50% was such a big thing, and it's just a little bit overwhelming for my bank account. So keep that in mind when you're booking vendors. And if you feel like you're gonna get engaged, that's something that I regret. I knew the last year that we would probably be getting engaged this year, and I didn't really work any overtime, but I was in school and I honestly just couldn't. But I do wish I would have made a little bit more of an effort to do that. Even if I only picked up, you know, a 4-hour block here and there, it would have made a big difference. So keep that in mind. So we've done the officiant, like I said, we've done the venue. We are having our reception and ceremony at the venue. They do not charge extra for that. Some venues will charge extra for having the ceremony there. We also booked the mansion on the property for Jack's dad's family to stay at, and then for probably like me and Jack and at least my mom to stay at the night before, just to have someone there to calm me down. and me and Jack are not going to see each other the day of the wedding, so I definitely want someone there. And then me and my bridal party will get ready there the day before, and the groom party will get ready there as well. There's actually a couple man caves there, so they're gonna love it. We did book our photographer. She's done several of our friends' weddings. I'm obsessed with her. Her style is very like natural light photography is what I like to call it. I don't know what she calls it. Hopefully that doesn't offend her if she watches this video, but that's what I like to call it, is, you know, very bright, very natural light photography is what I like to say. So I love her work, and we really wanted her. She was not going to be doing a wedding that day, but I've been in contact with her forever, just, you know, getting ideas about budgeting for the wedding and things like that. And she was like, how could I not do your wedding when we've been talking about this for years? And I met her at my friend's wedding a couple years ago, so that was funny. We went ahead and booked our videographer as well. We also booked our photo booth. So the photo booth is going to be our favors for guests. So basically each guest is going to get a acrylic photo frame, and then they'll be able to take some photos in the photo booth. It's something fun for them to do, but also it's, you know, something fun for them to bring home. What else? So that's all we've done so far. The next thing we're going to be doing is booking our cupcakes. I've already been in contact with the owner of the cupcake shop that I want, but I have not actually booked the cupcakes yet, so I need to put a deposit down on that. Thankfully she only wants $100. Thank God, because I cannot handle another 50% deposit yet. We need to book our caterer. We will do this fall. Our florist, I might be in contact with the florist this fall to get an idea, but I don't know when exactly we need to book the florist. We'll see. I'll definitely at least meet with them this fall. We need to book our DJ, which I will meet with this fall. A seamstress or tailor, we'll find out more about after I get my dress. Liquor store, that's something that we're kind of shopping around with. If you live in Columbus and you know the cheapest place to get liquor, beer, wine, let me know. Tuxedo Rental, I think that we might be having the guys actually buy suits from Macy's. That's what Jack's friend did for his wedding, which is coming up in a couple weeks here, and we are gonna have the guys wear gray suits. And for Jack's friend's wedding, they have gray suits, and Jack's friend is gonna be the best man. So two of the groomsmen, or two of them, are already down, and so we might have the other guys do the same. We'll see. And then just wear obviously like a different tie and stuff for our colors, because their colors are different, but we might just end up doing that. I need to buy more wedding decor. I'll have some videos about that for sure, but that's what we've done so far. So I also need to do, you know, save the dates and wedding invitations. If you know somewhere cheap I can do that online, comment down below. I've heard Shutterfly is great and they send out a lot of coupons, so I might be using them. But yeah, I know I'm missing things for sure. I have a lot more on my computer on my wedding Word document. I'm like sounding psycho right now. But anyway, if I'm missing anything else major, let me know. We might actually be having donuts at our wedding as well with the cake, but they said we can even order those the day before. Lindsay's Lindsay's Bakery in Circleville, they have the best pumpkin donuts, and we're getting married on October 24th, 2020. So it's gonna be like a fall theme. So I'm so excited. But anyway, if I'm missing anything, let me know. This is kind of just what I planned so far, and I just thought that you guys might find it was interesting, and I kind of wanted to prepare you guys for that 50% down deposit. If you weren't prepared like I was, I don't know why, I just thought people will want 25%, but like nobody will want 50. Maybe the venue, but that was it. But no, like almost everyone wants 50% down. So it's just, it's crazy. So, I mean, it's nice that you get half the wedding paid for right away, but it's a little overwhelming for sure. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let me know what other videos you want to see. I will probably be doing like a wedding decor haul here pretty soon. I am planning on getting some things. But any other wedding videos you guys want to see, let me know down below. I'm not just going to be doing wedding videos on this channel the next year. I'm going to be doing my other videos as well, but right now it's just, we've been doing so much planning, I figure why not go ahead and film these videos for you guys while I'm in the process of doing it. So I hope you guys are enjoying the wedding series so far. Let me know what you want to see down below. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next one.